Odysseus comes out of the woods and approaches the shore, where Nausicaa and her maids are playing. He is exhausted, covered in salt, and his appearance frightens the girls. The maids run away, while Nausicaa remains still. Athena gives her courage, because this meeting has been prepared by the gods. Odysseus approaches carefully and speaks with respect. He asks for help and asks for a way to reach a safe place. Nausicaa listens and understands that he is a shipwrecked man. She tells him to wash in the river, has oil and clean clothing brought to him, and when Odysseus appears again, washed and clothed, Athena makes him look more dignified. Nausicaa explains how he must behave. She tells him that the people of that land are hospitable, but that he must present himself in the right way. Odysseus must go to the king's palace, and above all he must seek Queen Arete. Nausicaa explains that Arete is the most respected figure in the royal household, and that if Odysseus wins her favor, he will be able to count on the help of the Phaeacians. Nausicaa leaves again with her maids and the wagon. Odysseus follows at a distance, as he has been told, to avoid suspicion. As he approaches the city, he sees a prosperous and orderly place, with a harbor full of ships and a people who live without the burden of war. The king's palace is large and bright. Athena intervenes once more, so that Odysseus will not be stopped. She covers him with a light mist and guides him to the palace doors. Odysseus enters and finds a hall filled with men seated at a banquet. King Alcinous is there with the nobles, and beside him sits Queen Arete. Odysseus goes straight to Arete. He kneels and clasps her knees, the solemn gesture of supplication. He asks for protection, hospitality, and to be sent on toward his homeland. The hall falls silent, and everyone watches the stranger, waiting for the king's response. Alcinous speaks. He accepts the plea and orders that Odysseus be treated as a guest. A seat is given to him, along with food and wine. Odysseus eats after so long, while a particular attention remains in the hall. No one knows his name, and no one knows what fate has brought him there. Then Arete speaks. The queen looks closely at Odysseus and recognizes the clothes he is wearing, because they were prepared in her own house. She asks how he obtained them and who helped him. Odysseus answers carefully and tells how he came from the sea and met Nausicaa. Alcinous understands that his daughter acted rightly. He confirms that Odysseus will be helped and sent on his way, and that the Phaeacians will provide a ship and skilled men because they are great sailors. After the banquet, Alcinous orders that the stranger be honored. Games and contests are held. Odysseus at first stays apart, but a young noble provokes him and judges him weak. Odysseus then takes a discus and throws it farther than all the others, showing that his strength remains. Then the singer Demodocus arrives. Demodocus sings of Troy and the heroes. The Phaeacians listen with pleasure, but Odysseus covers his face and weeps quietly, because the song brings back what he has seen and what he has lost. Alcinous notices. The king understands that this grief cannot be accidental, and he decides that the time has come to know the truth. Before everyone, he asks the stranger for his name, his homeland, and the sufferings that brought him to Scheria. The hall becomes silent, and Odysseus understands that he can no longer remain silent. He is about to tell who he is, and he is about to tell all his adventures.